So you all want to know about Boruto's curse mark, huh? Well, if I was to explain anything about it, I would feel like I would need to post what curse marks are in the first place. So I decided I'd put this on my channel first. But back to Boruto's curse mark though, we know 4 things as of now. He got it from defeating an Otsutsuki clan member. It once weakened him when he tried to use the Rasengan in the manga. We know for a fact it's a curse mark. And in the future, he will add to the collection of curse marks, or it will evolve into what you see in the beginning where you see the big battle between him and Kawaki or whoever the villain's name is. Juinjutsus are curse sealing techniques. I don't know why there are so many types of curse sealings. It's all like super secret. It's all like hidden techniques. And before we begin, I think it's best if I say, let's not get confused Juinjutsu with Fuinjutsu. Fuinjutsu is a different type of sealing. It's like summonings and stuff. I'm actually making a video on that right now. I thought I'd turn this into also a compilation of the best Juinjutsus after I'm done explaining about some of the stuff that, pertains to the curse sealings. And if you like curse things in Naruto, don't forget I've done that. I've done Juinjutsu, which is curses, not curse marks. A curse mark is an inscription placed on a user that can be temporarily or permanently binding to them. This usually inhibits a person from doing a specific job, but not always. There are many diverse ways of applying curse sealings. Orochimaru needed to bite his targets to apply his curse sealings. I really want to say that sealings can be good or for evil, but I'll correct myself and say some curse sealings are more neutral than others. Like some are like way negative, like you don't want these things near you. There's never been a curse seal that's actually helped someone, hence the name curse mark. I have found a half positive thing related to a curse mark. Turns out Shukaku, one of the tailed beasts, has a natural curse mark. I guess it was to seal stuff. Since Naruto has a sliver of the One Tail's magnet release, Naruto would be able to incorporate magnet release into his jutsus, and when he makes the magnet release Rasengan, it does incorporate the curse markings of Shukaku. Everything from this list has to do with curse marks hurting people's ability to actually function. How does one go about using a curse mark for strategy? It's not always something you place on your enemies. It's one of them things where you can place it on your best friend, and it is really messed up. But let's start with adding it to an enemy. Danzo isn't really the go-to person when you hear curse mark. You effectively think Orochimaru, since he was putting the curse seals, on people, and he put the curse seal of heaven on Sasuke. But Danzo has shown over and over he really messed with curse sealings. Really dabbled in using curse sealings as a militarized force in general. I want to use him as an example of all the different situations there could be practical uses for curse marks. Let's start with the obvious. Mid-battle, Danzo was able to slap on a curse mark on a raging Susanoo wielding Sasuke. This was amazing to see. So Sasuke effectively paused, just unable to move. Of course, he was able to use his Susanoo to break free of it. But if this was anybody else, the only 2 people I could see getting out of that would be any Jinchurikis, using the Nine Tails chakra. Danzo also had everyone en route get a curse sealing on their tongue to prevent them from speaking about Danzo, the organization, any of their missions. Root is essentially, for those who don't know, it's a sub-organization within Anbu. And if you don't know of Anbu, that's a really highly secretive group of shinobi within the Leaf Village. These markings, they're only semi-permanent. They do go away on the act of Danzo's death. And another use that Danzo used, this is more of a Fuinjutsu, a different type of sealing, but it's just another sealing example he used, all within the same battle. As a last-ditch move, he activated a seal that would grab anything within a certain area of Danzo and seal it inside of his dead body. It didn't work, being Sasuke was fast, and Obito could pretty much teleport portions of his body. It was still cool to see. In Naruto Ninja Storm 4, I do believe that this was the only one-hit knockout in the game, and it's only a one-hit knockout if you have shadow clones or substitutions in this game. And if you run out of substitutions and you use this move, then it's a one-hit KO. The Hyuga side branch have been plagued with this custom of being branded by the Hyuga's main family's curse mark. This is a really sweet Juinjutsu. So what this curse seal does is it can make the user go through extreme amount of pain and or die. This is usually a disciplinary action, or to force the side branch to commit a certain action or objective. Another thing that this curse sealing does is if you were to have lost your eyes in a battle against another shinobi and he was to steal it, then you would be able to seal your eyes away. It's an automatic thing, you wouldn't actually have to actively do it, but your eyes get sealed away on your death. And so no one will be able to use your eyes, and that's part of being the shinobi force for the main branch. You know, the side branch protects the main branch, and so they're often put into the situation where their eyes get stolen, which is way better of a practical use than torturing somebody. The last honorable mention that I wanted to bring up was in the Naruto movie Blood Prison. Naruto goes to a prison where the head of the prison has a Kekkei Genkai that they use to bind to prisoners as an extra precaution. It's actually a fire release, like no joke. It's fire release heavenly prison. This is a really weird curse seal. It goes all the way around. It actually looks pretty cool. It goes around your shoulders and everything. And if you try to use a jutsu, it'll expand and turn red. If you are within the confines of the prison, it prevents you from having chakra, using it, molding it, etc. It's just very inhibitory. It allows you to not fight. But if you leave the prison, if your body steps out of the bounds, you will spontaneously combust. So yeah, not that many curse marks giving out cool abilities.
Looking back, my life has been nothing but failure. The tale of Jiraiya the Gallant.